evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of our series of talks on what we're talking about the trade and tariffs imposed by United States of America on India. The war is on, and today is 27th of August, and today the additional 25% is going to be imposed on Indian exports to US. So tonight we will be looking at what could be the President Donald Trump's biggest mistake, whether it is a picking a fight with India or for years, India has been a strategic partner to the United States of America. But a new economic showdown has begun, and that isn't a conflict against Trump himself, but a direct challenge to the American empire and the dominance of the USA dollar. India has now declared that it will end the dollar's supremacy, regardless of the consequences to us. India has ignored Trump's past threats and tariffs, and instead of paying in dollars, India has instructed all the BRICS nations, including China and Russia, to trade in rupees. This means that these countries will now open accounts in Indian banks and conduct trade using the Indian currency. This is a massive shock to the US dollar. This strategy is a direct counter to the $17 billion in losses India has to face due to the additional tariffs. By shifting away from dollar-based trade, India aims to save money and turn its trade deficit into profit. India imports nearly $950 billion annually, and if half of that trade shifts away from the dollars, the US dollar will not remain the same. India is not pushing for a new BRICS currency. They are promoting their own currency, the rupee. This move is the first significant step towards de-dollarization in the world. Once a nation begins to move away from the dollar, there is no turning back, and others will follow suit. And this action is expected to stabilize India's stock market, strengthen the rupee, and increase the global demand of rupee in the world. India's goal is to make the rupee stronger, with an aspiration of it reaching rupees $50 in the near future. This move has deeply threatened the United States because America's stability has always depended on the dollar trades. India has realized that the United States can only impose tariffs and sanctions, and they are already in place, so there is nothing left for them to do any more. As a result, India has taken a decisive stand. This economic confrontation will not be limited to trade only, we are aware of that. Political and even military tensions could rise, similar to what happened in case of Saddam Hussein in Gulf War or Gaddafi in the Libyan War. But gentlemen, today India is not Iraq, not Libya, and not even Venezuela. The USA is getting run for its money even from countries like Mexico, Canada, Brazil, and even Venezuela for that matter. Today, the dollar's dominance is fading across the world, and its invincibility is an illusion. And Trump's outrageous behavior, fueled by his swollen ego and pseudo overconfidence, is pushing the United States of America towards recession. The US has already cancelled a trade delegation visit to India, and talks are being suspended. This is because India has officially declared an economic battle against the dollar, a move China and Russia are fully supporting. The truth is clear. The American empire cannot stay strong without the dollar's global dominance. As Russia, India, China, and other nations continue to move away from the dollar, Trump will find himself trapped. India's decision to buy Russian Su-57 fighter jets after previously ignoring US sanctions to purchase the S-400 air defense system from Russia shows that they cannot be stopped. The billions of dollars in defense purchases planned to be made from the USA defense industry, that is F-35 stealth fighters, GE-404 engines, Apache attack helicopters, etc., are already shifting to countries like Russia, France, and Israel, and of course with a genuine push towards Bharat's Atmanirbharta, that is Make in India, and with the help of private sector and startups, making India a self-sufficient in defense production. This is an apparent loss United States defense industry, which they can ill afford. However, Trump on his high on his ego does not understand this. And though there is a strong opposition to his policies, at least as regards to India in the USA. The same is evident from the statements of many senators in the USA, especially Nikki Haley. Ladies and gentlemen, our day is getting closer when America's global dominance will become impossible without the dollar. We want to know what you think. Please like and share this video and comment below and let us know what are your views, and let us know if you think India is strong enough to withstand it, and of course will be able to face it to India's advantage, and that we will. We will ensure that India comes out stronger in this economic game and is on a run towards becoming a superpower in the world. Jai Bharat, Jai Hind ki Sena. Good night.
Please like and subscribe.